I have a quick observation here to make about some of the macros in the new update 7.0.0.4 regarding how macros may work. I've got a file here on the screen, just a play file, and what I used to be able to do was I would hit a command that would basically do this. It would be a read block, and then it would go up here and it would search for my identify exhibit, and then it would enter it in. Once it did that, it would go above where it is, and then it would do a Shift E for fill in the blanks, and it does it for me automatically. And I'll show you what happens when I run that now. I'm going to take this out, taking my yank line. I want to go to user settings, and we're going to look at the macro real quick under my edit tab. Macros. I'm going to click in here once and hit the letter I to get to the eyes. Identify exhibit. I'm going to look at that. I'm going to hit edit. You can see my macro is command read block, which is Alt R or whatever your command is. Shift I, Shift D, because it would find in the menu ID for identify, and then enter, and then it does Shift D for fill in the blanks. Now let's look at what happens now with that macro the way it is currently set up. And this is because I noticed a change that Jeremy had made to the Windows dialog on the screen. So I'm going to do my command that I've run, which is Shift 6 for me, and it's not working. You can see that that didn't work, and let's see if we can get it to come up again. Shift 6 again. Again, it tried to do something different, which it wanted to create a file called, if you look here, id.ecl, and I don't want it to do that. What it was doing was trying to create another exhibit. It did get to this part where actually there is one that's in there that's correct, but what I've had to do to my macro now is I have had to go in, because when I do a Shift E right now, for some reason it will jump down to typing in information, which I don't want it to do. I want it to stay up in that window, and it wasn't doing it, and I figured out why. So I'm going to go back to my macro. I want to edit macro, hit the I a couple of times, get to the identify exhibit that I've got here. I'm going to edit it, and I'm going to go up here and put in a Shift tab. That's going to move the cursor back up into the window where I need it to go. And let's see what happens now. So I'm going to do a Shift 6. There it is. Number 1, medical records, whatever it needs to be called, and I'm done. So some of your macros may not work now if you're trying to read a file in off of a macro that you were able to read in before, and you might need to do a tab or a Shift tab to get the file to come up correctly. So hope that helps.